Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. And today is a very exciting day because today marks the release of the special live edition of the Rolling Stones' Hackney Diamonds. And it is an incredibly interesting live release because Hackney Diamonds to me is one of the best albums of the year. I'll make a top 5 video with the best albums from 2023 and I can guarantee you it's up there. But these guys are all turning 80, and how do these songs translate live, and what can we expect from a potential Hackney Diamonds tour? Does this album sound good live? Now, the live edition contains 7 songs, which they played when they released the album live. Not all of these songs are of the Hackney Diamonds album, but it is the first time that most of these songs were played live. And what do the Rolling Stones sound like when they perform Hackney Diamonds? Now, this show was recorded live at the Racket in New York City, and I'll just start off. The first song they play, Shattered. This opener is not bad. Not bad, but it was not the banger I hoped for. Shattered is also not a Hackney Diamonds song, so I was kind of surprised that they opened with that. Perhaps it's sound check wise, perhaps they had to get into the groove. It's tight, but this song does not have the energy I was hoping for. You can just hear that the interest isn't there. So I was kind of like, Hackney Diamonds is such an incredible album, and I hope this would revitalize their energy. And Shatter just not bad. Not bad whatsoever, but it didn't quite catch me. But then, the second song on this live edition is Angry. Ha! And it's good. It's good. It is energetic. And you notice, at the moment they were playing it, this was their new single, and you heard the song in record stores everywhere, and Jagger is convinced, and the Rolling Stones as a band, they're convinced that they're playing something awesome, and that energy is present. And what I really enjoyed during my review of the album and of the song Angry, I noticed that the things they did with Jagger's voice in the studio did not make the song better. Now, this live edition, you can hear his voice is aging. And you know what? It's gorgeous. And the fact that Jagger's voice is so full up, less effects on there. I'm not sure if there is any auto-tuning, but it doesn't sound like the typical auto-tune sound. It just sounds like Jagger is here. And he's enjoying the moment. He's seizing it. And he sings Angry. Like he's just pushing it through, and it's so good. I think I prefer the live edition of Angry above the studio version. Then we get into the whole wide world, and same thing. The band sounds so energetic, revitalized. The guitars are shredding. They are seriously shredding. They sound like a young band who have just released the first album in which they found the voice of the band. But these guys are 80 and they have refound their voice. They have refound something new, and you can just hear it. It's sparkling. It's everywhere. And what I noticed, again, the vocals of Jagger live, it's either the quality of the sound or the effects they didn't do on here, which make it sound better, or he's also more convinced. But I was really drawn into his voice. He sings this whole wide world with so much conviction, and the song and the lyrics just become more personal. I was starting to listen to the story and what it means to him. I started to notice his British accent, and that there is this autobiographical element there. He's singing about himself, and it's personal. It's really good. Then we get to Tumbling Dice, which is the 4th song on here. It's not bad, definitely not bad, but I think it's unnecessary. You can hear that they have done Tumbling Dice. Brilliant song, by the way, but they have done it more often. You know, they have done it more often, and it's more automatic pilot. Then they go to Bite My Head Off. And this edition of Bite My Head Off is without Paul McCartney. There's also less bass present on this, either the recording or the mixing. But again, banging. They are banging. They're shredding it. They're banging. This band has so much fun playing their new songs. It's just awesome. Then we get to Jumping Jack Flash, which starts with a slow start. I got the same thing I have with Tumbling Dice and Shattered. Not bad whatsoever. But I noticed that if they're going to tour Hackney Diamonds, please play the full album, because I love the Rolling Stones as a greatest hits band. Seriously, they are incredibly impressive. But right now, they have an album and a momentum and something new and so fresh that if we can see them live perform these songs, the songs from this album like this, it will be gorgeous. I want to see it. Sweet Sounds of Heaven, the final song here. On the album, it is a brilliant, perfect song, and I think it's going to be one of the songs we remember this decade by. I think Sweet Sound of Heaven is a masterpiece. Lady Gaga nails it on the album, and this live version, the instrumentals sound a bit messier. Of course, the sound and the mixing is not as full, but Mick Jagger and Lady Gaga are a perfect duo, and they're nailing it. It is just such an awesome duet, and this live edition, they are the perfect duo, and this is going to be a legendary song. So this is my review of the live edition of Hackney Diamonds. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.